is a Mercedes-Benz unlike any other. The G550, originally engineered for military and rescue service, has become an unlikely icon in the civilian world. Driven by movers and shakers, the G-Wagon is one itself with epic off-road capability. Starting at $120,000, 123 is tested, it's likely that owners will never do this. Then again, I'm not the owner, am I? It's no Johnny-come-lately. Structurally, the Geländewagen, as it's also known, has remained much the same since 1979. It's been updated over the years, but there's a historical, Voelk-like German gravitas that even the Germans don't produce anymore. You don't see windshields this bolt upright much these days, or so close. Stability control and adaptive cruise control tech are on board, but the vibe is analog in this digital world. The G rides on traditional truck body-on-frame architecture. The structure is welded together using fully boxed sections of steel for strength, and I love this detail. Once the frame is done, the inside is flooded with hot wax to prevent corrosion. 3 lockable differentials, a low range, and a 7-speed transmission should get you to Barney's in bad weather. The grunt is now provided by a 4-liter bi-turbo V8 with 416 horsepower and 450 pound-feet of torque. 0 to 60 roars up in under 6 seconds. Remember, this weighs some 5,800 pounds, about the same as 2 fully optioned Honda Civics. And those are not small cars anymore. Throw that heft into a turn and the inertia can be felt in your bones. You definitely don't want to go into a corner hot. Fuel economy, it's pretty much the same no matter how it's driven. Even the wealthy may wince. Most modern crossovers have a lockdown on-center feel. This is a truck, albeit a very nice truck, and it requires a certain amount of constant correction, especially when you're cruising on the highway. The G550 is electronically limited to 130 miles an hour. Not sure I'd want to go there. This, though, is a different matter. Considering the cost, I will wager that anybody who actually pays for a G-Wagon won't try to tackle terrain much tougher than this, and I haven't even considered using the low range or the lockable differentials. Kudos to those who do, though. With a continuous all-wheel drive setup, the 550's appeal is more old school than Range Rover's user-friendly terrain response system. Mercedes claims the G can tackle an 80% incline, up or down. Have to trust them there. Don't feel like testing my insurance policy. Certainly trimmed up better than its military counterparts, occupants view the world through expansive glass from a high perch. The chairs have a few tricks. They're noticeably comfortable, extremely adjustable, and climate-controlled. This is not the latest version of the command user interface, but it's far more sophisticated than what was available back in the 80s. The removable cup holder can help improve your three-point shot skills. He shoots. He scores. Rear passengers definitely sit higher than those in front. Room is okay. There's no folding armrest. Not that it doesn't have its amenities. Here's something you don't see much these days. The G-Wagon is a 2-row machine, and dropping the seatbacks to haul big things is not a simple single-lever affair. It does take some effort. A liftgate would protect you from the rain. It also wouldn't keep you from your cargo. Pretty sure these could be used for tow hooks. The square shape is very efficient when loading provisions, enough to supply Germany's entire Bundeswehr for a full day. That's 16 packs. Mercedes has signaled an end to production of this legend over the past decade, and yet it soldiers on. A unique combination of utility, luxury, status, capability, and history. Nothing makes people say G quite like the G-Wagon. The G-Wagon was originally built because of a request from the Shah of Iran for a military vehicle that could go anywhere, and I do mean anywhere. There is a perverse kind of fun to playing around in the dirt with a $120,000 vehicle. The low-end burble of the V8 is reminiscent of a battleship. So is the turning radius. Lots of three-point turns in this rig. Notice how good the audio was? It wasn't so great the first day I did it. Turns out my GoPro audio cord adapter was bad, and I didn't know it until I got home. So I had to schlep back out and shoot that stuff again. Poor me, more off-roading. The gas bill was a bit steep, though. Of course, you all know I shoot these videos myself, so I need someone to get behind the wheel for running footage.
I'd like to thank Nate Tennis for driving out here at Dirtfish Rally School. Nate, want to give a plug to Dirtfish Rally School?
Come by to Dirtfish Rally School anytime you want. www.dirtfish.com.
Well said. You are a true professional.
You know it.
Do you have something in your eye, Nate?
Slow down!
There you go. That is my take on the Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon. And you might have noticed I actually used my drone for the first time in this piece. I bought a DJI Phantom 4, in case you're wondering. The learning curve, a little bit steep for me. It took me about 3 hours to get these shots that I ended up using. But I'm assuming it'll go faster after that. Safety first, right? All right. That's Driven. I'm Tom Voelk.